Yo, what's going on guys? HyperX here, welcome back to another video for Horizon Forbidden West, and today I want to talk about the brand new gameplay trailer we got during the Game Awards. Of course, there were so many fantastic games shown off, so many trailers that dropped. I'm still trying to get caught up on videos, so we're going to be talking about lots of different games, so if you guys are hyped for games in general, make sure you stick around. But Horizon Forbidden West, of course, is one that I'm incredibly excited about, especially now that I've finished the game finally. I know it took me a long time, but anyway, I'm really excited for Forbidden West and seeing some of the cool stuff we got to see in this new trailer, new machines, some new gadgets, some new armor. I basically just want to talk about 8 things that we saw that were incredibly exciting. So if you guys do enjoy this, a like would be super appreciated. Which of the new machines you've seen in this trailer do you like the most? What else stands out to you from this trailer? What are you most excited about? And of course, if you guys are hyped for Horizon, then of course we will be covering it next year when it launches, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss it. But to begin with, the trailer starts off with a cinematic talking about how the world is dying, and we of course see the Tremor Tusk, one of the new machines that, we've seen quite a lot of gameplay of this. This was of course shown in the previous trailer, so nothing hugely new there, but it does still look super cool. I mean, honestly, the Tremor Tusk just remind me of the Oliphants from Lord of the Rings, so yeah, I can't wait to fight them. I feel like they're going to be pretty epic. But the next scene, of course, we're over in the jungle fighting, I kind of feel like the best way to describe these is almost like monkey machines. I mean, they also have like wolf-like tendencies, but the kind of way they jump around, flip around, they climb the trees, of course, one brand new machine. And if they are inspired by some kind of ape, then I'm happy because your boy likes monkeys. Basically, I just want it to be Machine Sun Wukong. So definitely a really cool one. And of course, looking at the way they behave, they appear to sort of hunt in quite large packs. We see probably about 6 or 7 of them kind of together, all sort of watching and then like taking their turns to jump in. So they're probably gonna be the sort of thing that you don't want to get caught in the middle of. It then has a really cool transition. Of course, this is just part of the trailer, like nice editing, but I do really like the way they've done this. You, of course, see anytime this cool transition effect comes in, Aloy changes armor sets. So, of course, the armor we see at the beginning looking kind of cool with the crimson wraps, but this new one, she then has this really, really cool, almost like bird-like mask. Well, I'll say bird meets kind of dinosaur because you've got these sort of fangs on it, and she's also got the face paint. So that is a really cool new looking armor set. Of course, we do know that she'll have plenty of new armor sets, plenty of new gear to unlock. We spoke about this in a recent blog post where they spoke about how they're really trying to sort of embody the different clans and their kind of behavior types. So definitely can't wait to see what this armor offers you. She then jumps off into the water to, of course, see another new machine, or they're sort of like underwater leviathans. Basically, it's the machine Loch Ness monster. Let's be honest. I mean, that's effectively what it is. But also, swimming underwater does look pretty epic. I have said it before, I'm not a huge fan of underwater combat in any game, but seeing some of the buildings, seeing the foliage, seeing it almost like you're exploring like an underwater Atlantis, I can't wait to sort of see how this plays out. And I just really hope they've nailed underwater movement because, I don't want it to be like a pain where it's like, oh no, not again. Anyway, jumping over to a snowy region, we now get to fight sort of flaming raptors, which as someone that likes dinosaurs, I mean, you can probably tell that given that I play Monster Hunter and I also like Horizon. Then this is really cool, but of course they are, they seem to sort of have the ability to breathe fire, to kind of create fire around them. And of course they do hunt in packs, again, synonymous with raptors from the Jurassic period. And also Aloy wearing another new armor set, looking really cool. I'm liking that sort of almost samurai-like waist. That looks very cool. And Aloy throwing what seems to be like a cluster grenade. One just kind of splits into 5, so that's going to be pretty handy. We then have the next scene with some rolling monsters. I mean, listen, right? When they designed Horizon Zero Dawn, we already know that the team are fans of Monster Hunter. But I swear, there's a lot of monsters in this one that I'm just like, hey, is this Volvodon? My guy's rolling around like an armadillo, and that looks pretty epic. Of course, in the sort of more desert region, taking full advantage of that grappling hook for a very nicely timed kind of escape, so that is very awesome. We, of course, also see the return of the tall necks, which is always nice to see. Climbing up them is always an epic experience, and this part here, I really want to know whether this is actually what it will look like in game or whether this is sort of clever editing just for the sake of the trailer. But of course, we've always had like the weapon wheel in Horizon as a means to switch between weapons and gadgets and stuff. But this appears to have like a new form, and I'm guessing this is specifically for gadgets or like traps, because you can see here, she brings up a wheel, which is of course very visual using the focus. And she then deploys these new traps, which are super cool, these kind of spinning explosions that basically when this monster slides into them, another new machine by the way, then they just explode on impact. But the actual visual side of it, the way they've kind of created that visible weapon wheel, so it's not just like a menu that you hold to bring up which interrupts gameplay, instead it's actually now part of the focus. I do hope that is actually genuinely in game and it's not just like a clever thing for the trailer. Either way, it's still super cool. And again, rocking another new Crimson armor set. And then finally, another new machine. Yo, is this Najarala? Because, yay, this looks like it's straight out of Monster Hunter, but I do like that. One of the things that really impresses me about the new trailer so far is just how broad the variety of machines are. I mean, of course, in Horizon Zero Dawn, there were still some pretty cool machines, but a lot of them were sort of like, 4 legs, similar behavior, that kind of thing. There were, of course, some decent variety, but it was, I feel like, within a slightly more limited pool. And again, they spoke about this in a recent blog article. They spoke about how they had lots of grand ideas, but they couldn't do all of them for the original game. So I feel like they're really leaning into that now, because we've now got underwater monsters, we've got like apes and raptors, we've got snakes that will wrap around buildings. I cannot wait to fight these. That's gonna be fantastic. And then finally, also seemingly a new gadget. This, when you look at it first, it looks kind of like a sword that she's about to throw. But if you slow it down, pay close attention, it's actually sort of linked into a hook. Kind of like if you take your dog for a walk and you have one of those things that you put the ball in and then you use it to throw. It's kind of like that. It's almost like the hook is used to throw the sword. So I'm guessing this is going to be a new gadget, some sort of like throwable blade, which is going to be pretty sweet. But anyway, that's pretty much it. That's a look at some of the new stuff that we got to see in the trailer. Again, looking super awesome. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I definitely cannot wait to play more of this game. Thanks very much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you want to catch more from us, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss our latest uploads. And if you want somewhere to hang out, play games, or chat all things from games to anime, food to fitness, consider joining the HyperX Gaming Discord.